Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
The coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
180. 56. Watch the screen.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, it's gone. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Goff now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gone. It's complete to Hopkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
Single. Check to
Mixon with a first down carry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. To throw is gone. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Goff on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Garoppolo, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back to back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, here's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. They're kicking a field goal from that distance.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
Right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Charlie. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch value 3. Value 3.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 24, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Take it, take it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Record. Louis.
Third and long. It's Gone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, right here. 36, hey, Shell. 2 for 1.
Now it's gone. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Now he's got a man. Complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on